party people! Hello! Hi, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I am back in Minnesota and I am doing Missing Link today. Super exciting. So we are on week number 24. So if you've been following along, you know that I was in North Dakota helping my grandparents, and we've kind of been on hiatus from Missing Link, but not today. Today we are going back to doing Missing Link, and we're doing Springboard. So here's Springboard. Here's what it looks like. And we're going to try Springboard. So this is on page 67. So I'm going to get that all set up for us. Also, just a disclaimer, we are in a working studio here for Thunderhorse Descendant bead store and jewelry. So if you're hearing noise, it's just a kind of a thing that we're going to have to put up with from now on. Why is this happening? Because my goal is to make one video, you know, my goal is to make a video a day. Is that going to happen? I don't know. But I'm trying to be better about videos and putting out more videos now that I'm back. And the truth is that there's a lot of noise in this house. Here comes Jakey Toes. This is my hound dog, Jake. Here he comes with his Jakey Toes. He was supposed to be upstairs with his dad, but you know, that's how it goes. Hi, Jaker. So anyways, let's jump into the video and let's try out Missing Link, week number 24. Okay, party people, here we go. Here we go, here we go. So this is on page 67, Springboard. So what we are going to need is 7.5 inches of 16 gauge pure copper wire. So let's see, about 16 gauge. Now, I do know that I have some 16 gauge, but I only have bronze color. So that's what we are going to use for this particular situation. What is this one? Let me just take a look-see at this one. Well, that's 14 gauge. That's a little much. Just double checking here everything. No, that's the only 16 gauge I believe I have. Got 18. Yeah. Alright, so that's what we're going to use for this. And it says we need 7.5 inches. We're also going to need a chain nose plier, a flat nose plier, a round nose plier, a step plier or a steel mandrel with 2 millimeter, a flush cutter. I have this one, but it's not my favorite. Let me get out one of the red ones. This one, I really like this one. So, that one. Flush cutter, flat hand file. So I have a little file here. A Rawhide mallet. This is the best I can do on that. And a steel bench block. A Sharpie. Oh, if I was a Sharpie. Okay, a Sharpie. Liver of sulfur, which we're not going to use, and steel wool. So, optional. So it says that this level of difficulty is moderate. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, so here is what we are supposed to be getting out of this. Honestly, they kind of look like clothespins a little bit. So, okay. So let's see what it says. Springboard. A simple coil. Let me zoom in. A simple coil takes a geometric twist in this link. Go from vertical to horizontal rectangles with the placement of the loop. Figure 1. Figure 1. Grasp the center of the wire with a 2mm barrel of the stepping pliers and coil 3 times. The tail wire will point in opposite directions. Okay, so first off, we have to get our 7.5 inches of wire. So let's do that. Seven and a half inches. Boom, boom, boom. So we're about right here. Alrighty. Check. Got it. Looking to see if I had my wire straightener handy, which I do. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to use my wire straightener to kind of just straighten this business out a little bit. Alright. So, if you're looking for a wire straightener, these are from Beadalon. Okay. They also have these at Taylor's Falls Bead Store. They are a Beadalon product. So, now, it says, grasp the center of the wire with the 2mm barrel of the stepping plier. Wrap 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see. So here's my wire. So the center of this is going to be about here. Alright. And it says wrap 3 times. So I'm going to go with the smallest and I'm going to start wrapping. 2. I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to go this way. And is that 3? It is. I want one going one direction and one going another direction. Alright, so here we are with that. So I have this light here because of my window. I'm going to stop and I'm going to try to put something over that so we don't have any problems. Hold on one second. Alright, let's try that because I was getting a weird light. Okay, so what I've done here is I went around 3 times. So this basically looks like a clothespin, right? So let me get you up a little further. I'm trying out the new autofocus on my camera. I'm hoping it is doing its job. So there we go. We got 3 spirals. One's going one way. One tail going one way, one tail going the other way. All right. Step 2. Step 2 says, using the flat nose plier, we're going to grasp one tail of the wire just above the coil. Bend the wire over the edge of the plier into a right angle. Repeat on the opposite tail wire with the wires pointing in an opposite direction. Okay, so a right angle. So we're going to right above there. Okay. Okay. So I am taking this to mean this. Let me get you focused in. Okay, so I got my flat plier. I'm going to come from the bottom. I'm going to grasp it right above, so my plier is actually touching the wire, right? I might want to move that up just a little smidge, just so it's just barely not touching there. And then I'm going to, so this is how I'm holding it. I'm coming from the bottom, grabbing a hold. I'm just going to push this over to a right angle. Okay, so that's what I am taking that to mean. So then it says go ahead, do it on the other side. So we're going to flip it. Okay, come from the bottom, touching, move it up just a smidge so it's barely touching, and push this over, right angle. Okay, so that's what we got. All right, so it says repeat on the other opposite tail wire with the wires pointing in the opposite direction. So that's what we have done. Step 3. Step 3 is here. Grasp one wire next to the bend with the flat nose pliers and make another bend downward against the edge of the plier, forming a right angle. Repeat on opposite tails. See figure 2. Oh, I guess they said see figure 2. Okay. So it looks like they're grabbing on top where we already did, and we're going to kind of do the same thing. So we have this now. And it looks like what they're doing is they're coming from the bottom and they're grabbing right in that edge, right where we bent it the first time. Okay. And I'm going to spin mine just because it's more comfortable. And then we're going to push it over so it's going down. That's what it looks like to me. So we'll do it again on the other side, coming from the bottom, grabbing right at that angle. I'm spinning mine because it's more comfortable. So now this is going to the top, and I'm going to push it this way to the side. That was a little bit much. Okay, this is what I'm taking this to mean. So now we have this. Does that look like what they have in the picture? Here's figure 3. Hey. You guys, I feel like doing these is really helping. I think it's really helping me. I don't know how you feel about it, but look at there. I feel pretty confident about that. Okay. So now it says, number 4, holding the link with the tail wires running horizontally, insert the flat nose pliers as shown and bend the wire downward, pressing against the edge of the flat nose plier. See figure 3. Okay, so it looks like they're just going one more time around. Okay, so horizontally they said. It looks like they are coming from the bottom. According to figure 3, it looks like their plier is lined up with this wire that's going across. So I'm going to go ahead and move mine down so it's level with that one we made before. Right here, so they're level at the top of my plier is lined up with this. That's what it looks like they have in the picture. So I'm going to hold that and then I'm going to press it over again. Okay, so then we're going to do the same on the other side. Coming from the bottom, line up the top of the plier with the level with this bend that's already there. I could move up a little smidge, I think. Okay, and then push the tail over. Okay. So I believe this is what we got going on. Now it says repeat on the opposite tail. Hammer with the rawhide mallet on the bench block to flatten the link if necessary. If necessary. Well, what is it necessary? Is it necessary? Let's. My mallet is too big. I gotta assess the situation. I got this one is not much. I'm going to try to just give it a couple of taps here. Okay. Little work hardening. Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay. Now it says number 5. It says measure and mark one tail wire 3/4 or 2 centimeters from the middle of the short end of the link. The middle of the short end. The short end is this end. Shorter than this end. This end is longer, this end is shorter. Okay. We're going to measure the tail. Okay. Okay. And it says, get your ruler out and your Sharpie. And we're going to measure 3/4 from the middle. 3/4 from the middle. Okay. So here is, in my personal opinion, can you guys see me? There, go up here. Yeah, that's not much better. I have too much junk in my way. Okay. From the middle of this, I would think would be lined up with the third, or like the middle coil, right? Okay. Middle. And then we're going to go 3/4. So that is going to be right here. I probably should have picked a different color of wire, of Sharpie. Can I see it? I better get a different one. What do I got? This is blue. It's not a Sharpie, but it's a metallic marker. Let's see if that works better. Okay. From the middle, 3/4. Okay. Do we do this on both sides? Flush cut the wire. Mark and file with a few passes of flat filing. Repeat the step 5 and 6 on the opposite tail. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark this while I got it here. Okay. So I'm all marked up. Alright, so now it says the middle of the short end of the tail, see figure 4. We did that. I can't see. So we just did this. Marked it. Flush cut the wire at that mark and file with a few passes of the flat file. Okay, so we're going to get our cutter out. I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to cut both because I got them both marked. I'm cutting both. Okay. And with the flat file, it says file with a few passes of the flat file. I believe a few is 3. Okay. Hammer the ends of the link with the rawhide mallet on the bench block. Okay. The ends. Hammer the ends. All right. And then to work hard in them. Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. Back it up. I missed number 6. 6 says, form a simple loop using the back of the round nose plier. Repeat steps 5 and 6 on the opposite tail. So here's 5. Figure 5. So we're going to make a simple loop using the tail. So you should make that before you work hard in it, apparently. Using the round nose plier. Okay. So, making a simple loop with this. We are going to, I don't know, it doesn't say where to grasp it, and the picture is not really that helpful. So I'm just going to gauge that this maybe is a good place. We'll see. And so we're going to roll it forward, come back, roll some more until it touches. Yeah. And then we're going to come with this guy. And we are going to bend it into a hook and roll it some more. So that was not enough. I don't know if you guys can see. It should have been a little more. But that's fine. Now we know. Go a little more on this side. I'm going to roll it. Twist again, roll some more, and then I'm going to come in here, I'm going to bend it up, and then close it again. So that one, oh, it's doing so good. Okay, this one should, I'm going to cut this one off a little bit in the loop because I should have made it a little bigger. Now I'm just making it worse. Okay. I should have made the loop bigger on this side. Dang it. Oh well. It is what it is. Is it even possible? Is this even possible? Maybe it'll be possible with some hammering. I had to do some restructuring, but it's not too bad. I think it is also because I did the loops. I hammered it before I made my loops. That was not helpful to do that, but I think I saved it. I'm going to do a little more hammer in here. Okay. I mean, all things considered, I am pretty happy with it. Let me show you what I got. I'm going to zoom you over here a little bit, okay? This is what they have in their photo, and this is what I have. I'm pretty happy with it. Can't go zooming in anymore. But, I mean, all things considered, I think I did a pretty good job. The loops could have been a little better, but like this part was pretty good. So there we go. I am pretty happy with it. Springboard, week number 24. Woo! Alright guys, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Sorry I've been on hiatus for a little while. I am back and going to be, like I said, goals of putting out, you know, more videos. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please make sure to give it a like. Make sure to ring the bell and subscribe so you can find me on the internet again. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.